What would it feel like to have £10,000 sitting in your bank account right now? For most people, that number is the difference between sleeping soundly at night and panicking when the car breaks down or the rent suddenly goes up. It's the ultimate safety net. Saving that much feels like a mountain when you're starting from zero, but the math is actually surprisingly simple. So in this video, I'm going to break down exactly how you can save your first £10,000 in record time. The math, break it down. The reason £10,000 feels impossible is because our brain's simply not wired to visualize large numbers. We need to break it down into small, bite-sized chunks. So if you'd like to save £10,000 in a year, you have to think about it like this. That's £833 a month, and break it down even further to roughly around £27 a day. When you look at it like that, it becomes a problem you can solve. So we just need to find £27 of inefficiency in a day or generate £27 of new value in a day. So how do we actually find that money? We need to widen the gap. So what's the gap? Income versus expenses. Your wealth is simply the gap between what you earn and what you spend. So for most people, they try to widen this gap by focusing on the wrong things. For example, cutting out a £4 cup of coffee. That's defensive saving. It's exhausting and it doesn't move the needle. Instead, I want you to look at the three big costs. That's housing, transport, food. So if you're spending around 50% of your income on rent, no amount of skipping a coffee here and there is going to get you to that £10,000. The fastest way to hit this goal is to make a distinct sacrifice for an entire 12 months. Maybe that means having a housemate. Maybe that means keeping your old car for another year. Or maybe it means meal prepping on a Sunday for your week's lunches. If you can reduce your major fixed costs by just 10%, you'll likely find that £833 a month right there. Do the vampire audit. Next, look out for those vampire costs. These are monthly recurring charges that bleed your account dry without you even noticing. So I want you to try this exercise today. Number 1, print out your last 3 months' bank statements. Number 2, take a highlighter. And 3, highlight every single subscription or recurring payment you made. When I did this, I found subscriptions I'd forgotten about, gym membership that I wasn't using, and insurance policies that were way overpriced. So call them, cancel them, or at least negotiate them. If you save £100 a month here, that's £1,200 a year, and that's roughly 12% of your goal achieved just by making a few calls. So now, where do you put all this? Finally, don't leave this money in your current account. If you see it, you're going to spend it. That's just simply human nature. So you need a sight unseen system. Set up an automatic transfer for the day after you get paid, which moves your savings into a separate savings account or an ISA. You want this account to be completely separate from your daily spending account, which you need a specific designated account for. You want this account to be annoying to access, because if it takes a day to transfer the money back, for example, you're not likely to use this account for impulse purchases. Saving your first £10,000 isn't about being rich, it's about buying your freedom. Once you have that safety net, you stop making decisions out of fear and start making them out of opportunity. If you'd like to know exactly how to automate this entire process, let me know and I'll do a video for this. Thank you so much for watching.